Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of Life's a Garden. Today's episode is sure to bring a heavy dose of gingivitis. I have assembled an elite council of redheaded stepchildren. Some of them you may recognize from their previous appearances here on the show, and some of them it is their first. Ladies and gentlemen, let the gathering of the gingers commence. Perfect.
Back exactly where it was before.
All right, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Appreciate y'all coming on.
Thank you.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Well, that's when this is coming out. I know it's not technically St. Patrick's Day as of the recording.
Oh, but by the time you
We're
edit
almost
it,
there.
Yeah.
We're almost there. A couple more days.
you can edit that
Showbiz
out.
illusion.
I should have told you that this is coming out on St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Then it would have made more sense. Welcome, fellow gingers,
Eh.
to the what did I call it? I called it the
Gingivitis?
gingivitis, or aka the gathering of the gingers. Oh yeah, let's pull yours a little closer. It's probably my fault.
The unholy alliance.
There we go. If we need to move that, we can.
No, we're good.
Okay,
balls
so
in the picture.
usually with these, you were one of the first to actually experience the random questions to begin a podcast. Because there's more of us, I'm going to cut it down. I usually do 10. And being it that it's the ginger episode, I figured I'd mold them around the ginger.
Experience?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I always start my podcast with such random questions.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. First things first. Where does everybody get their gingerness from? What is your background and or cultural heritage?
I'm German Welsh.
There we go.
Up like that?
Long line of brothels.
You said German?
German and Welsh.
Interesting. Brothels?
French Canadian.
Really? Okay.
I have a lot of German in me, but I do have a little bit of Irish.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm mostly Scottish Irish, but I do also have a little bit of German.
Yeah.
So I think most of Montana, from what I understand, is like majority Irish and then German.
Yes.
Did you take the genealogy test or?
Yeah, I did a 23andMe or whatever.
Oh wow.
One of those Ancestry.com.
Yeah, I refuse to do that.
A little scared to get your have your DNA
Yes.
taken.
I can swear, can I not?
Of course.
Okay.
Like my grandparents are already dead. I don't want to convict them from a familiar match
This is fair. Understandable.
for a mistake I maybe made. I don't know if that is a
What
mistake.
did you do, Adam?
And
He
to
threw out a cigarette at the wrong time.
Yeah.
and to be fair, you never know what might happen to your descendants or anybody who's related to you down the line when they
Yeah,
have
you
all that
never know when
information.
you're going to be a serial killer and then you will embarrass your descendants.
Exactly. Okay, next question. Wait, did everybody go?
Yep.
Okay. Next question was, tell me about your worst sunburn.
Oh. Adam.
Us as
Does it
fair-
have to be mine?
Yes.
I was out in the fucking pool one day, and literally my nipples blistered over.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Jesus.
That is the worst spot, too. Like, that's
Oh.
right where your shirt's
That sounds
touching.
horrific. I don't think
How
my
old were
nipples
you?
have ever seen the light of
Shit, I
sun.
was, I don't know, old enough to swim.
Okay.
Not old enough to go to work, though, with chafed,
Oh no,
blistered nipples?
no, absolutely not.
I remember going to Lake Elmo and buying one of those blow up mattresses and floating in the middle of the lake with a friend and turned lobster red. Lobster. And then had to go work at UPS in the hot trailers later on. I just remember like touching my shoulder and the blisters were just like bleeding. Like, it was so bad. I had freckles ever since from that experience.
I think the worst one I ever had was I was hiking with my dad, and we were hiking up this snowfield for hours and hours, and the sun was full out, and my lips got burned.
Oh,
Ooh.
And then for the next 3 days of that hike, every morning I would have to crack the blisters open and eat oatmeal, but it was like blood-flavored oatmeal.
ugh.
Oh, it was fucking horrific.
Yeah,
I never
that's
went
rough.
on another hike without UV
That's
chapstick
why I
ever
always
again.
carry this chapstick.
Is it UV?
Yeah, it's 10%.
Protective or whatever?
10%.
I never went on a hike without the shit after that, because like
What's that say,
blood-flavored oatmeal does not taste good.
Oh God, no.
Because my lips and like the
SPF
sides of my mouth would
15,
just they
actually.
crack open and just bleed.
15%.
It's horrible.
In the
Good
summer,
chapstick, by the way.
in the
It's,
summertime, I'm always carrying a
Approved.
little pocket thing of
Approved.
sunscreen.
I think I should buy like cases of that banana
Natural
boat
ice,
pool
cherry.
zone shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always have a little thing of sunscreen either in my truck or on my person in the summertime.
I think it's a necessity as a redhead.
yes.
I also had like shoulder blisters.
Yeah.
And
I've
it-
got like I've got scars on
Yeah.
my shoulders from
It
that
was
shit.
like shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, I don't even like. Okay, so a follow-up question then. I think I know your answer. Where is the worst place to sunburn?
Probably Mexico.
Well, I mean, like,
Fucking crazy.
I agree. They don't have
Have you been
sunscreen
to
down there.
Mexico, babe?
Worst place on your body to experience a sunburn.
Well, I could call my dad.
Well, I'm a
I'll
ginger.
ask him. Because we had a pool in the backyard, and I remember he fell asleep out there all day.
Oof.
Face down.
And had the whole thing.
Oh, no, just right out there on a little raft.
And was full body.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God.
I never seen a crab that fucking big.
I always say tops of the feet are the worst.
Ooh, that does hurt.
That is
That
a
sounds
really bad
bad.
one.
I mean, ears and nose suck.
Yep. I can't even say because like I am a ginger and so mostly I cover up and stay out of the sun.
Smart.
I feel like
This
I've
is
been
my best
through it so
strategy.
many times that it's like it doesn't affect me so much anymore.
Yeah.
I've become accustomed to it.
Hands.
That's
Ooh,
the knuckles.
That's a rough one
Ooh.
too.
Like the top of the hands, because every time you get dressed or take a shower, you're constantly agitating it with chemicals and scraping on shit.
Yes.
I feel like the knees, like bending,
Yeah.
or elbows,
I imagine the worst place to get sunburned would be your butthole.
or your penis.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Have any of you guys experienced that? Is
No.
the
No,
question.
I imagine that's going to be the worst.
Ooh.
Okay.
But all the butthole tanning is a thing, though.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Have you heard of the sunning?
Right.
Sunning.
Sunning?
Yeah.
You're supposed. The theory is that you soak
Wow.
up more vitamin D through your butthole.
Yeah. You're supposed to
Okay.
like sit in like.
You get more vitamin D.
If you soak up sun rays through your butthole, that's what they say.
And has this theory been proven?
That might make sense.
Probably not.
Not by me.
I'm not.
You get
I'm not
drunker
gonna be
by
that guinea
pouring
pig
drinks through your butthole. Like,
No.
yeah, I guess that makes sense scientifically.
And it's like a baby position. Like you just hold your legs back and spread them open.
Yeah,
and
like
just
face
face
down,
it toward
ass
the
up.
sun.
Towards the sun.
Yeah, it's incredible.
That must be uncomfortable.
yeah,
Okay, next question. Is anybody here actually a stepchild?
Nope,
no.
I'm not.
I am very positive I'm not.
I kind of am. I guess I have parents,
I've
but
just got two.
What
But I was never raised
what
by
color are
them.
your parents' hair?
red. Well, no, actually, my dad's was like jet black.
Jet black?
My
dad-
mom's was red.
My dad was a towhead.
Okay.
But he had a ginger beard.
So
Had a
then how
ginger beard.
far did you trace up your dad's side of the family?
I mean, that's Aaron's side of the family too. So most of
Oh,
all the
your cousin?
brothers, yeah.
Aaron.
Oh!
God, who? Aaron, who?
Yeah, everybody
that
on.
troublemaker. Yeah, so you traveled up that side of the family.
He was the only one with black hair. My dad. Everybody else on that side of the family had on all of Aaron, like Aaron's
You were
dad.
fucked from the beginning.
I guess. I don't know what happened, and my dad actually like looked almost pretty native, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
Is that all they're gonna hear? Is like my drink shaking in here,
Oh no, you're good. I mean, maybe a little bit.
I mean, if
and
you're
then
like,
I don't know.
No,
No,
that's
you're
just
good.
Adam.
All right.
I'm not
This
your bartender today, Adam.
okay. Actually, I have 2 more questions. This is more of an Irish question because we're St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
What is your favorite style of potato?
Loaded.
Baked potato loaded.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
That's-
you can go fry, chip.
I'm gonna go with scallop potatoes.
Ooh, underrated.
like scallop potato. I
If they're
might
done
have
right,
to.
they're fucking delicious.
I might have to tend to agree with you on this one because currently one of my top 3 favorite meals involved scallop potatoes, and they were so goddamn good. But I also love a baked potato.
I'm
A
not
loaded
huge
baked
fan of
potato is
baked
very
potatoes.
good. Like,
Like a baked,
okay,
baked
I like a
potato
good
salted
wedge.
with some butter
No.
and like baked beans on it or some shit.
I was gonna say, what would you put
Like
in?
a wedge and sour cream.
Ooh, okay. Have you ever had a twice baked potato?
Yes.
Oh,
Probably absolutely my favorite, but that's getting a little too up there.
what are you loading it with?
Everything.
Bacon.
Yeah, when I
sour
talk loaded,
cream.
I mean loaded.
Yeah.
Sour
okay.
Do you
cream,
eat
supreme.
the whole thing when
cheese.
it's twice baked, like the skin and all?
Yes.
Do you eat the skin when it's just a baked potato?
Well, you know how it's made, right?
No.
You literally carve out the potato.
yeah, no, I've made them before. I've did.
And then you flip
known people
the
who,
skin
like-
around, and then you put it back in there, and then you.
I mean,
Twice
you
baked.
know, you've known people who like eat a potato skin, like a loaded potato skin, but then they have a baked potato and they won't eat the skin of the baked potato. Just doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Well, for me,
There's
like it's
people
like
like
I
that?
don't like wedges but I can eat a raw tomato with salt, no problem.
Potato?
Potato.
You said tomato.
Did I say tomato? Oh my
You
god.
meant potato.
raw potato?
Because I've never
Potato. I
seen
can eat
her
a raw
eat
potato
tomato.
with salt. No problem.
What kind
But-
of potato?
I don't know. A normal
Idaho
potato.
Gold?
Yeah, like a normal potato.
An Idaho Gold?
I'm
Russet?
very particular on how I eat my.
Now I gotta think. What would be my like? I mean, I'm always a sucker for like mashed potatoes,
Yes.
but like I like the mashed potatoes with the skin in it and like a little chunky. Like,
Red potatoes with the skin, little chunky.
yes.
Crazy.
I mean, but baked potato. I
I
mean,
love it every way.
Yes. Okay. So that concludes the top questions. Now, I honestly meant to start this episode with the most obvious thing. The most obvious thing that we should have done is let's just give a round of absolute discredit to Aaron, who should have been here today.
Aaron Craig?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have another mic for Aaron Craig?
Well, you two were supposed to share a mic, which actually this ended up working out perfectly
He would
to
have been
have
sitting
four.
on my lap sharing my.
okay, yeah.
It worked out better to have 4 because I've only had one episode ever with 5 guests where we had to share a mic, and it was very difficult.
Do you have like a curse word counter?
No.
You should.
I don't have. I'm not monetized.
Nick got pretty high, I thought, when he was on.
I probably did.
I
like,
feel
the more
like I'm
beers,
about to double you.
the more beers you get in me, yeah, I start
Yeah.
dinging a lot more.
But no, shout out to Aaron who.
Cheers, Aaron.
Missed out on the-
for not being here.
I'm
Fuck
pre-
you, Aaron.
I'm pretty sure it was his idea to do this. Or no, I think it was you.
No, was it?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh fuck, I don't know.
I think this was your idea to get all the gingies together, but then Aaron was part of that.
Damn.
Well, he's one of the ginger
Where's
crew.
I knew you were a Bronco fan, but damn, dude.
Oh.
I want to mention also that
Looking
Aaron.
around and it's like Grizz,
Eh,
Avalanche.
at least at least we match with the teams over here
Heck yeah.
in this corner. Grizz and Broncos.
Oh yeah, I don't have any Grizz stuff up. I need to
Yeah,
get some
go-
Grizz stuff up.
Go donkeys.
Who is
Who's
it?
your
Yeah,
team,
this is
Nicholas?
really cool, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
Patriots
Appreciate
or Packers. I like to root. My favorite team to root against is the Broncos.
it. Fair enough.
Well,
I
Well, you're
understand.
the odd one out here in this.
It's just too much fun. I'm surrounded by way too many Broncos fans.
every time I watch a Broncos game, I'm like, dun, 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 dun. It's like, against the bench, like you seen Ace Ventura.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great movie. Oh, that's always a good question. Well, everybody here a Jim Carrey fan?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, who isn't?
Yeah.
Give me your top 3 Jim Carrey movies. I always do this with either Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, or Will Ferrell. Like,
What's the one where he's the trooper and he's got like schizophrenia?
Me, Myself, and Irene.
Yes, I was just gonna
The
say
best
that. I
movie.
knew
That
that
is
was
a
what
good
you were gonna say.
Like
very underrated. I don't
Ace
think a lot.
Ventura and when
Nick,
and Ace Ventura When Nature Calls.
Both of them.
yeah, when they
They're amazing.
I mean, Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber.
Oh fuck, Dumb and Dumber.
Great. Ace Ventura, amazing.
Yes, I like the second one
Me,
more.
Myself,
Me,
and
Myself,
Irene.
and Irene, different fucking level.
Yep.
It is a very good movie.
He's like
He's like-
frothing at the mouth.
Well,
Yeah.
When his mouth's so dry.
and then he's got the 3 black kids
Yeah, right?
that he thinks are legitimately his.
The
Yes.
most terrible thing is watching the edited version.
They're so pleasant to him,
There's
but
an
everybody
edited
else
version?
Edited.
edited version.
Like,
Why?
they bleep out all
Like
the
a
shit that
Utah
his
only
kids
version?
talk, like, because his kids are the funniest part of
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah, and that I've actually only ever
When
seen
they
that.
edited out, it was like,
I think I've only ever seen that movie
I
twice.
watched this whole movie
Really?
for that.
It's been a minute since I watched it, but the movie is gold.
Absolutely, no. It's Jim Carrey's a monster. Freaking fire. What's the one from what's his character from In Living Color? Fire Marshal Jim.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, yeah. Classic.
Wasn't he in The Mask too?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
The
of course.
Mask,
was
yeah.
great. You know, I got a cease and desist for downloading Bruce Almighty.
Oh gosh.
You got a cease and desist from who?
Universal Studios.
What?
Yeah, for downloading illegally Bruce Almighty.
Oh wow.
Shit. Where'd you download it from?
On LimeWire or Napster.
Was this
Are
a
you
long
allowed to
time
say
ago?
it on the
Yeah, this was a
podcast?
long time ago.
Yeah,
I was
Napster
gonna
was
say.
online. It was a long
Why?
fucking time.
Well, when
You know, this
that
might
gave
have
it away.
been. I don't know if it was before or after Lars went after Napster.
Fucking
oh yeah,
Lars.
when Metallica went full
Yeah.
bitch.
Oh, dude, when hasn't Metallica been full bitch? Lars
Don't you
always,
talk about Metallica like that.
I like.
Hey,
Are you a
you know
big
what?
Metallica guy?
You know what T Swift
I
did?
love Metallica.
I
she
do
was-
too.
Except for their new shit.
Taylor Swift was pissed about similar shit, and she went and re-recorded all her albums.
Yeah.
That's
did.
pimp move.
You know what? It was.
That's a pimp
That was
fucking
pimp.
move.
How did it work out for her?
She made a
$1 billion?
literally $1 billion.
Yep.
She also like affects
Because
the
everybody who
literal
went
economy.
out there and bought her original albums.
They
fucking
then
bought
went out
all
and
her new
bought-
ones.
Yep.
Her new ones, and then bought $3,000 tickets to her concert tour.
That is a devoted fan.
Didn't
base.
she also sue somebody for $1? Did that happen?
Oh yeah, that did happen.
I feel like I remember hearing about that.
Yeah. I don't know the full story.
Or wait, I thought that was.
I
think
don't
it was a
remember
different
what the
situation.
case. I don't remember what the
case either.
case was.
But I think she did.
I thought that was Gwyneth Paltrow.
They
No,
were
I think that was
one.
Taylor
They were
Swift.
one astronomical.
I could be
amount
wrong.
of
Don't
money,
quote me on that by
and
any means.
She literally settled it with $1.
Interesting. Yeah, that's a good fan base.
So, just she spent all the money on lawyer fees and shit just for to make a point?
I think
Yeah.
to get somebody fired or
Yeah.
something like that.
Fuck.
yeah, I don't know the whole.
That was
detail.
probably through the process of like getting her rights back to her own music.
See, my only issue with Metallica has always been just that
music?
Lars Ulrich is a fucking little bitch. I love James Hetfield, and he has his problems too. And I've always had no issues with any of their bass players. All their bass players are all badass. Kirk Hammett's kind of just there.
You're saying Kirk Hammett's just a pussy?
Kinda. He's a great guitar player.
Yeah, awesome.
But he kind of just chills. He doesn't really like. It's definitely James and Lars's band. And Lars is just. I've seen too many videos of Lars being a little bitch that I'm like, God damn it! I want you to be like who I imagined you being when I grew up as a kid. And then I see you as an adult, and I'm like, God, he's such a little prick. But nonetheless, the music is still great. I mean, did Aaron tell you we're going to see Metallica?
What?
Yeah,
Where?
in Denver.
When?
You're gonna
Pepsi
go see
Center?
him in Denver? You should go see him in San Francisco with the symphony.
That would be cool.
That'd be amazing.
How cool
It's-
is
I
he?
would go to a Metallica show for that.
It's at the football stadium. It's at
it's
the
at
Broncos
Mile High?
Stadium. Yeah. Yeah, that's June 29th. I just bought plane tickets.
No shit. How much were your plane tickets?
$250.
250 round trip.
Yeah, each. $250
Oh,
each.
each. So,
Yeah.
okay.
I wish it was.
Yeah,
How much were
$500
tickets to the show?
$500 there.
$350.
Back.
That's not bad.
And they're good seats too. I'm still waiting.
How much did the tickets cost though?
$350.
So you spent more on
Ticketmaster
your
or
concert tickets than your plane ride, which I think you're
like
that's
what
fair.
ticket place are you
You're doing
using
well.
now?
I went through Game Time, so they're resale
Game
tickets, and I'm waiting to get screwed on this because most tickets in the area we're sitting are going for like $1,000.
Oh,
So I'm like, how did this happen? But I bought these a long time ago,
Like how long ago?
like before Christmas.
And everybody who's buying a ticket's essentially being raped,
Question.
Yeah.
right? What's the face value of the ticket?
I think I'd have to look it up. I want to say they're in the $300-$400 range. Depends on where you're sitting, obviously.
Right.
But like we have lower stadium seating. We're not like on the ground. And yeah, mine were like $350. But I'm pretty sure most of them are reselling for like $1,000.
Yeah.
So I
Isn't
think
that nuts?
those might have been put out by the actual venue on that app, and I just happen to find them because they're going for the face value. Like I bought them for the face value.
You're lucky to buy them for the face value because the ticket whatever scammers are. It's insane how much they oversell them for.
Well, there's people that'll just buy up $60 60 block seats of tickets and then just resell them all for like double the money, which is completely stupid. That's legal.
It should be fucking illegal.
It should
Absolutely.
be.
Well, have you ever had a ticket that says like face value on it?
Mm-hmm.
And then how much did you pay for it?
Oh, careful with that.
Oh, sorry.
It's just making noise.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
$100+ for like a $28 entry ticket.
Oh, the thing that pisses me off is the convenience fee, because now you can't even buy tickets at the box office hardly anymore. And it's like, this is a $20 convenience fee for buying it online. It's like, well, that's not very convenient to me.
Well, especially
Right.
when
It's
you
like
buy
$3 charge here. It's a $15 charge there, and then another $20.
Yeah, and you
Like
buy it
Taxes
from
and fees.
Yeah.
you get it
$7
from the
credit
venue,
card
and they still
charge.
charge
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. You get a ticket fee. Yeah, if you buy it at the venue, there's like a $5 ticket fee. It's like, what does that even mean? For the paper?
Right.
For the ink it costs to print it? What do you mean? A ticket fee.
I paid $400 to go to Cat Gray's 2 years ago.
I believe that. I saw
do
the
believe
prices
that,
of
too.
those.
So are we over the 5 questions yet?
Yeah. Yeah. We're diving into the.
Oh, I do have a question.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
When is Cutthroat coming out with another album?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That is a good question. A question I have not even addressed on this podcast
You haven't even
yet.
thought about it.
Well, that's not
I
true.
don't know.
We've definitely thought about it. And obviously getting into the studio is a tough, like just scheduling it.
Right.
We were
I see a studio right there.
well, if only I was any good at that. We were talking about doing it earlier this year, like February-ish. That obviously didn't happen. The guy we go through was pretty booked up. Hoping to get into the studio April, May, June, somewhere in that general area. So hopefully a new album by the end of this year.
Do you have
That's awesome.
songs written for it already?
Oh yeah, we could do 11 songs.
Oh, fuck.
And
man.
we're-
I was
That's
listening
awesome.
to your album across Montana all the way up to Missoula.
Hell yeah, I love hearing that.
Twice.
He did
Twice.
have your CD and
It was
his truck.
There was
for quite
probably
a
twice
bit of time.
there,
It's
twice
probably still
back.
in.
I listened to it and I was like, damn, man, I liked it.
I need
Really
to get
good.
another copy. I vacuum sealed the one I got.
Well, I got some in the bedroom there. I'll go grab you one.
Yeah.
But I was just looking over here.
Oh yeah,
And it's like,
yeah. I want to put another one right above it.
yeah.
And the next one will be a full length album. We're doing 10 or 11
How
songs.
many songs were on the first?
It's just 6.
Oh, I thought maybe 8.
Yeah, it's just an EP. By technical standards, it's an EP. I don't like saying EP, so I say it's our first record.
Is that an actual CD there, though?
I don't know. They just you can.
Is that a coded CD?
It's a coded CD, yeah. So it's an actual CD, yes. I don't know if it probably doesn't have the actual songs on it. Like if I broke it out of there and
And,
threw it
like,
in a
tried to
CD
put-
player,
yeah.
sure it's a blank CD. But yeah,
You don't know that. I bet you it does.
Or it might just be a piece of paper too.
Well, don't the gold records they give out to people,
they're real records?
they play, don't they?
Oh, I
Or
have
they
no
would.
idea.
I feel like you would have to assume that they do.
I really like these mic stands.
Oh, thanks, man. They're very adjustable.
Adam, you wanna give me a drink?
Need a Brucey?
What would you
yeah,
like,
shit.
Callie?
I want some
Oh, I have
ice
one in the
and
I have one
white
in the
wine.
cooler.
These are
Adam,
so
while you're
cold.
getting up, you want to grab me one out of that cooler there too?
Well, they're in there. You might as well use them.
What was that? Coors?
Coors.
Coors latte.
Coors Light.
Southern?
Coors. What was everybody's first beer? Or first drink, rather?
Warm
Bud
PB.
Light.
It was a Bud Light? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Warm PBR, like
Oh, wait.
piss warm PBR.
That was... How old were you?
Shit.
Plead the
12,
fifth on
13?
this one.
Okay, fair enough.
12, 13. I was just inside junior high, I want to say.
Okay.
So I retract my statement. So first sip of alcohol. I remember sitting in a hotel room
Ice?
in the mini fridge. I opened it up. I was watching the
Careful.
TV.
Yeah, it's taking a piss.
And I thought it was a 7-Up I grabbed. It was a Miller Lite, and I took a drink of it and spit it all over. It was probably
My buddy and I stole
11 years old at
PBRs
the
out of
time.
his dad's cooler. We were up outside of Malta on their ranch. We were camped out, and we stole 2 PBRs out of his cooler. We
It's
drank.
water.
We didn't know anything about beer, so we like hid them in a tent, and then drank them when they were probably 90 fucking degrees. They were disgusting.
ooh.
Sorry, Nick.
Oh, nope.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh no!
Okay, so I do remember having a sip of my dad's beer. I believe it was a Coors Banquet. It was either Coors Banquet or Coors Light. I had a little sip off of it when I was like 4 or 5. Because he was like, here, take a little... Because it was foaming up. He was like, take a little nibble off that.
Yeah.
And then didn't have a drink until I was 23 years old. First beer I ever had.
Wow.
And I believe it was Blue Moon.
That's a good one to have for
Wasn't
your
bad.
first one.
I have to change my answer. The first time I ever tasted alcohol
You're good. You're good.
was probably at Easter dinner. No, the first.
You gonna get in trouble for that?
When can I get
No, I probably had some Easter dinner wine here and there, but like quarter cup. But my uncle always carried around this martini case,
Uh-huh.
everywhere he went. And he was at our house for some holiday dinner, and he was making himself up a gin martini. And I was like, "Hey, Uncle John, what are you making?" He's like, "It's a dry gin martini." I was like, "Is it good?" He goes, "I love them." Like, "Can I try it?" He
Was
goes,
he a
"Sure, you'll
salesman?
never drink gin again."
Like,
And I was
realize he
like,
a gin
11,
salesman.
and he handed me a freshly made dry gin martini, and he made good ones. And I tried it, and I didn't drink gin for 15 years.
Understandable. Gin's a tough one.
Gin's a tough one. I had to relearn it.
Did you? Oh yeah, you said you
yeah.
pled the 5th. Okay. I remember when I was like 3 years old, 4 years old, somewhere in there. Like I have a memory. I would have had to been a little older, I guess, because I do have like a vivid memory of this. I don't remember past like 3. Does anybody? What's your oldest memory? Because I always,
Probably 3.
yeah. See, I struggle with that. I'm like, when was my like oldest memory that like still sticks with me? It's usually around 3 years old.
Yeah, I was probably 3.5.
4.
Yeah. Isn't it
Okay.
weird?
Yeah.
I took a little bit too much Benadryl, I think. My mom gave me a little too much.
So
when I
it's
was a
like
kid.
7.
No, I would have been about 2 or 3. I remember being in my crib.
Uh huh.
I was still sleeping in a crib at the time. And there was evidently a cricket in my room, but all I remember was just being terrified because there was a monster in my room. And I just remember fear. My
Did
earliest
you have
memory.
like sleep paralysis? You think?
No, it was like robo
what
frying.
kind of war had you been in a previous life?
Who knows,
Good
man?
question.
But I was like robo frying, and my mom came in, and I was just hysterically crying in my crib. She remembers this too, but it's because there was a cricket in there, and I didn't know what the hell the cricket was. Plus, I was a little fucked up
But
on cough
It
medicine.
reminded you of the Renaissance.
Probably
yeah.
reminded me of the plague or something.
Yes, yeah. So I was probably about 4 years old, let's say 4 or 5, and I was on my uncle Larry, Aaron's uncle Larry as well.
I had an Uncle Larry too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Double amputee.
Oh.
And so he was bedridden, like he could get around in his wheelchair or whatever. But like, I'm sitting on his bed with him, and he smoked cigars like crazy. Hands me the cigar and is like, "Take a hit off this," and I just remember being like, like just dying. I'm sure I turned green. Just, I still don't smoke. Like, I've never smoked. Like, I'll take a drag off a cigarette or some weed or something like that. But I've never been like a religious smoker, and I think that's part of it. Was that?
I think that's why.
It's a great thing.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
Definitely not a bad thing.
I will say I do like smoking or I like a cigar, but you don't like inhale a cigar,
Right.
So like you get a little bit of that nicotine, and I do the nicotine pouches and stuff. But yeah, that freaking first experience, because I just sucked down that cigar and I was like, "Wah!"
Almost dead.
Yeah.
Like,
What's everybody's first smoke or weed experience? That's it.
When's the first time you had an anchovy?
Oh, I don't think I've ever had an anchovy. I'm not a
Really?
fish guy. Yeah, I hate
I
fish.
probably
You hate fish?
5th or 6th grade.
Yeah.
You ever like anchovies on crackers with mustard?
Ooh,
Fuck
that
yes.
sounds
Delish.
horrifying.
That sounds
Delish.
wonderful.
still haven't tried that.
Anchovies out of a can with club crackers.
I've never tried
Like the-
anchovies from a
Yeah,
Like the old-
you're
Oh yeah,
very
the old
specific
twist
about
top
what
fish can.
crackers you like, but I say just like, yeah, it's a regular cracker.
The only thing I ever wanted to try anchovies for was because of the Ninja Turtles.
because on the pizza.
Yeah, but anchovies, no. Like,
All right.
Dude, anchovies on
What are your
pizza.
thoughts on mushrooms
Dang.
then?
I'm not a fan of mushrooms.
Neither am I.
It's a
You hate
texture
them.
thing. It's not even a taste thing. They taste dirty.
It's a texture.
They don't
They don't taste dirty. They taste wonderful.
No, they taste dirty and they're spongy. I do not like the spongy taste or the spongy texture.
Okay,
Are
maybe
you
if
eating
they're
them
not
raw?
cooked, but like if you have them cooked, they're not.
Even when they're cooked, they're not that
Spongy.
No,
good.
when they're cooked right, they're like meaty.
Ugh.
Yeah,
I-
I'm with you, Nick.
Yeah, thank
no.
you.
So, but
Cheers.
you're anti-mushroom. You're
Yeah,
anti-mushroom.
I'm totally anti-mushrooms.
See, we're on the right side.
But
We're on the right
No,
side of
you guys are
history.
on the wrong side. But how about the flavor? Like if you take texture out of it,
There's no flavor. They're
there is
terrible.
a lot of
good.
flavor to
the
mushrooms.
flavor of dirt.
It's musty.
It's not.
It's the flavor of delicious.
It's the flavor of dicklicious.
It's like spraying perfume in your mouth.
no.
See, I don't get that. I just get it more like a
No.
like a earthy. I'm not a fan of that.
Okay, it is.
No, I probably over dramatize that.
I don't
but
think it tastes like dirt by any means. I think it has a lot of flavor.
I'm feeling like I'm holding off becoming a fan of it as an adult.
So is that like your number one like least favorite food item?
He hates
What
mushrooms.
what?
Maybe pseudo.
Okay, what would be like
My
the,
pseudo food item.
what's
least
like the
favorite.
number one thing that you just will not eat? Like let's keep this realistic. You know, something that's common. Obviously, like
Well, I'm not gonna get crazy on
like
it.
liver, you know, whatever, you know,
Yeah.
but something that's like a real common
Well, no, I
food
think
item.
liver would be very common to bring up. I just don't think I've ever really had it.
Okay, fair enough.
But I had a chicken heart
I
from
did.
Carver's.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
sure.
actually
Chicken heart's good, man.
not bad.
No,
It was
they were
horrible.
weird.
See, I actually liked
Oh
it.
no, you got to put a little salt and pepper on it.
It was a
Good
little
eating.
weird.
I actually
Maybe
liked it.
maybe they were just having a bad night.
See,
Or it was just a bad chicken. I don't know.
I feel like I'm willing to try
Hit a
anything.
black
So,
heart.
I don't know
Once.
if I'll try chicken hearts ever.
or
again.
even a couple times. Like I'm willing to try anything.
It
So
was
there-
kind of like a beautiful disaster.
So there's no food that you don't like, just hate.
Well, I'm okay. Like I'm not gonna eat like insects or anything like that.
Okay, well, that's-
okay. So like you said, not weird.
Yeah.
Okay, but no. Like as far as it took me a long time to get used to fish, like
Yeah.
seafood.
Yeah.
And eventually I got there. I kept trying it over my life and I kept trying it and I was like, I don't like it. And then eventually I did. So it's like I will try things over and over again over a course of period of time, but I will try anything at least once.
That's what I did with gin. I just kept drinking it until I liked it.
From the age of 12.
Yeah, I have a food rule. My food rule is 3 times. You have to try it. I figure if it hasn't been
Christmas tree
cooked
shopping
in a way that you
and
like it
every
after
one.
3 times, you probably don't like
But
it.
I also think that your taste buds change over time.
They
so
do.
the older
They do.
you get, so maybe if you haven't tried it in 10 years, try it again.
I hated mushrooms until I was I think I was 21 when I started
made.
liking mushrooms.
Thank you. And I didn't like shrimp until I was in my mid-20s.
That's crazy.
I mean, and I love it now. I crave it now.
See, I used to hate ranch,
Oh my
and now I
gosh.
love ranch.
I'm picky as fuck
It's
when
like
it comes to
blasphemy.
ranch. I like me some ranch, but
Oh, I love
it has
it.
to be right.
I agree. There's bad ranch. The one thing that I refuse, and I still to this day just can't do it,
Ass.
is pickles.
Oh.
No, fuck that. Ass
I love
is delicious.
pickles. I don't like pickles
Really
on
nice.
sandwiches
Not even
or
Clausen?
hamburgers, but
that-
I love pickles.
Clausen pickles? You can't even have a Clausen pickle.
I do not
Really?
like pickles.
Damn, dude.
I just and
What
it's
about homemade pickles?
Do
that,
you like cucumbers?
What
not
about
really.
You don't
banana
like cucumbers
peppers?
either?
I don't. And to be fair, I can eat a pickle. Like I'm not like I won't like heave. I just don't like it.
Is it a thing against like vinegar?
Yes, absolutely, and that's
So
why I don't
do you
really
not
love
like
ketchup.
pickled
Okay.
things?
That's
I
all.
don't.
Okay.
What's that?
You don't like pickled things?
Not really. Like
So you wouldn't like Carolina barbecue sauce?
I don't know that
Which
I've
I
tried
think
it.
is a lot of vinegar based.
Yeah, see, I probably wouldn't like it because, like I said, I'm not a huge ketchup guy either. Like, I don't hate ketchup, but it's got
Yeah,
to.
but that's really vinegar based. What about
agree-
mustard?
Oh, I hate mustard.
It's a
Hate
vinegar
it.
thing.
So what? So you're a ranch guy? Like that's your only condiment that
No,
you
no.
like?
I do like ketchup with certain things.
I like
Okay.
barbecue sauce.
I like barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Mayo. Hello. Love some mayo.
Well, valid. Very valid.
That mayo can.
Mayo makes grilled cheese sandwiches so much easier.
You have to skim the outside. Skim the outside with mayo. It's the only way.
See, and this is the whitest thing I've ever said. I think mayo is the number one condiment.
What's your opinion on mayo on fries if we're speaking of Irish people?
Actually, I probably think
I probably
that-
wouldn't.
I don't know if the Irish do that, actually, so scratch that.
Quit disparage.
not Irish.
Do not
probably
disparage
almost
the Irish.
every condiment's base.
I
is
feel like
made
it's a
of mayo.
European thing.
Yeah,
What?
I agree. See, well, and the other thing with mayo is like deviled eggs. You know, like it goes in so many different like ingredients. Like you can make a potato salad and like things like that. Like, certain things like that have like mayo
Mayo's
in
great.
Yeah.
And do you say
Versatile.
mayo or Miracle Whip?
mayo.
Well, Miracle Whip's not mayo.
I know, but like some people will try to tell
No,
you
anybody
differently.
who says
No,
that
it's
Miracle
mayo.
Whip is mayo,
But growing
is a
up
damn
in my
fool.
life, like Miracle Whip was the only thing in our household, and so I thought that was the only thing that existed. And then I like actually grew up and
well, ours was
realized
like
mayo was actually 1,000% better.
my parents. I don't know if
I
they
was
grew
also
up in the Midwest, and I don't know if it's because of that, but like it was real mayo. All
Yeah.
the
I
time.
remember like growing up in our household, it was Miracle Whip in ours, but then we would go to Grandma's house, and it was mayo, and I was like, "This is weird. It's not the same. Why does it taste different?"
Yeah, no, I agree. I grew up as a Miracle Whip family, and then and also margarine.
I
Yep,
don't think it
same.
really matters. It tastes the same to me.
See,
They do not taste the same
there is
at
a
all.
very significant difference.
Very much
in
so.
my head.
Very much so.
Nick just puts this right in my.
He just shoves it
Obviously,
over.
obviously, there's like very different ends of the spectrum on mayo and Miracle Whip.
Yes. I'm trying to think of other. Oh, see, and here's another one that drives me crazy because I love the taste, but my body like rejects it. Is
Yeah.
like hot, like spicy hot sauce. Just even like the most mild hot things will just.
Is it like heartburn?
No, it's like a. I feel like I have a like a lactose intolerant.
Okay.
It's an intolerance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can eat it, but for one, I do have like a hard time. My mouth just burns. Like remember when Nick had those hot nuts?
Yeah, yeah.
I tried that Carolina Reaper, whatever the hot one was. I was dying for.
They like burn your face off. Like,
Oh,
that's no fun. I like spice and flavor, but I don't.
I
like
enjoyed
to
those, but
burn
I
my
enjoy
face
pain
off.
like that.
see, I don't.
Like,
I don't
Well,
either.
my mouth's just
He
like.
does. He fucking
fucking, you should-
enjoys that
you
like
should see
torture, and
me-
he'll like sweat.
Yeah, you should see me out at
I was gonna say, do not knock over that camera. I will kill you. That is the hardest thing to set up because it's on a flimsy little stand. So it's the hardest thing to set up.
The tiniest little camera.
Hey,
It's so cute.
it picks up pretty
It
good.
works, yeah.
So we talking about putting hot nuts in our mouth or what?
Yeah, we're talking about just like spicy stuff. Because like it runs through me.
That Custer's Last Stand sauce.
Yeah, from Hooligans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot as fuck.
See, and
But it
it's not
tastes
that
so
bad.
good.
It does taste good. Good
The
flavor.
flavor is there, but the heat is
Oh.
like he'll just be
Are
sweating.
you admitting that you like the vinegar in it?
See, I don't really try that one. I always see. I'm more of a if I'm going to wing sauce.
You were probably like, you tried it once and you were like, that was pretty good.
It was all right.
Fucking sucks.
See, wing sauce. I'm more of like a sweet and sour type of like.
Asian zing.
Yes.
Yeah.
With a little bit of spice, but not enough that it's gonna like kill me.
Yeah.
I want to feel it the next day.
Oh, not me, man. Because I'll feel it that night.
Yeah, I want to regret eating wings.
And
Not like a whole lot of regret, but like just
it gives me a
I want
stomach
that
ache.
tinge of regret.
Like I feel sick. Like it gives me an actual stomach ache where I'm
Yeah.
like I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
See,
but
to
it's
me, that's torturous.
just
I'm
pure
like,
diarrhea.
Why would you do that to yourself?
agreed.
That's how
Why?
you know you're alive.
I guess you live your life how you want to live it.
Yeah, no, it's just not my go-to. But I do like. Oh, what the hell? Your thing's all. Oh no, that's not yours. Never mind.
Whose dial was that?
That's I don't know what these two are. These two I have no idea. Oh no,
Those are your auxiliaries.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What
See,
are
I'm
you-
still learning.
Were you pumping music into this podcast?
We'll just pump some.
We'll just have
it has to be
that.
non-royalty free. It has to be royalty-free music.
Classical.
I've gotten flagged a few times
Yeah.
for putting music on my.
Have
Really?
you?
Yeah,
Who monitors that?
YouTube.
You know what?
No shit.
You should just go and rewatch The Wolf of Wall Street,
Uh huh.
right? Every music in there is royalty free.
Is it?
Yeah,
Wow, that's smart.
all of it.
Cause
Really?
Oh, interesting.
Did they do that just because like it's a financially smart decision and
Fuck
it played
yeah, they
well
did.
with
Probably,
the theme of the
yeah.
movie?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
you have to pay
Huh.
like tens of thousands of dollars sometimes to get a certain song. Like I've heard comedians when they do their intros and they want to have a certain song for their intro or their outro or whatever, have paid like $30,000 just for like a 30-second clip.
Dude, Ridiculousness, you know,
Mhm.
that show. The guy from Devo who wrote the opening song for Ridiculousness is a Devo song. And the lead singer of Devo wrote that song, right, at some point and just never really thought of it because it never did anything. And then Rob Dyrdek decided he wanted that song as his opening
Okay.
for Ridiculousness. And because Ridiculousness plays so many times over the year, the lead singer from Devo makes over $1 million a year off that song.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I read an article about it the other day. Speaking of like royalties and shit. Yeah, he gets over $1 million in royalties every year because Ridiculousness plays so often.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it does. It's on any.
Oh, you're talking 30 times a day. And
That's
even
like-
if he gets a few bucks, I mean, we're...
You
Ridiculousness
think of like
is,
late night TV? It's on repeat all night long.
that's like
Yeah.
the only thing that's keeping MTV in business these days.
Probably.
Yeah, and it's the only thing keeping the lead singer of Devo alive right now.
Is that? Yeah.
Because
yeah,
Whippet's
yeah.
not doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
See, so when I did my Halloween episode a couple years, yeah.
Okay, I have a question.
What?
Is the lighting in here... I catch the thing over here every once in a while, right?
Uh-huh.
Is it just because we're all gingers? I feel like we all look
Very pale. Yeah. Well,
Look
it's,
at
I
my
should have worn
hands.
my hair down. You can't even see
like,
my
put your
ginger.
hand-
Except for the black guy in the corner.
I mean, it doesn't help. Yeah, you're a little darker on that end.
I feel like
It's
I'm
just
hiding
because
behind
he's
my
so
light.
red.
There's two reasons for us because the light is right there. Now I do have like studio lights that I'll bring out every now and again because like if it's daytime when I'm doing a
My
podcast.
face would blend into the wall behind
Oh, I know,
me.
and that's the other reason. It's because it's a white wall, so it's like adapting to the color.
Yeah.
Oh, makes sense.
I just look sickly.
Oh yeah. Well, so do I. Look at me,
That's crazy.
dude. When it's summertime and I'm wearing shorts, dude, it looks like a ghost.
All right, I have a ginger question,
Okay,
if we're being ginger-centric here.
bring it.
Who here, we can do a show of hands, got made fun of constantly when you were young because you were ginger.
Of course, I think that's a rite of passage as a ginger.
So,
of course.
Okay,
Cheers!
relentlessly.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Did you not?
no, because
Whose dick were
You
you
didn't get
sucking?
the,
Well,
you
when
didn't get the rite of passage?
so when I was a
Didn't
kid,
you go to a Christian school?
Well, neither did we.
when I was a kid, I didn't necessarily have red hair because my head hair is actually brown.
Really? Okay.
My red
Your
shows
beard?
when I was a kid, when I was like young kid, I did have red hair. But like I never ever had like really long hair.
Okay.
So when my hair grows out, the red shows through a little more.
That makes sense.
And I always kept my hair short.
So you're
it
like
was
a
more,
darker red, like me.
Yeah, like whenever my head hair would actually grow in, it was more brown.
Yeah.
But like I said, if it got long, you could see like the glossiness of like the red. But I never let it grow out that long.
I was ganging when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I was a ginger.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was born with
Like,
a full head of red hair.
It is like calmed
born
down a
with
little
it.
bit.
And okay, another question. How many of you guys have parents that have red hair?
My mom is very.
Your mom is redhead. Do you
Yes.
have your parents? Either one of them
my
redhead?
dad had a ginger beard.
Ginger
my mom,
beard.
but like my oldest sister, Ginge. Well,
Yeah.
Ginge potential anyway. My next oldest sister, a little bit more Ginge potential. Me, super Ginge. My brother is an Italian.
See, and
Like he got none of it. That kid saw the sun and tan.
Yeah.
all the uncles, super red hair. Like I said, my dad was the only dark hair.
Dark, but you got the line.
Oh, I
from
guess-
your family.
Can you hear me like start breathing harder?
No,
Through there?
no, you're good.
No, I'm good.
I can hear it.
I
all.
was like, is it ASMR or whatever?
No,
Like,
you're
I don't
good.
know.
You're good.
Okay.
So who were you? You're ginger.
My parents are brunette and blonde.
Okay.
But he comes from a strong
Naturally.
line on both sides of the family. Has a lot of redheads. My parents, both originally dark hair, and came out with a blonde brunette and a redhead. So it's me and my aunt and then my grandma.
What is the? You
One
probably
side.
know this. What is the percentage of redheads? Like I know it's a smaller percentage,
In
right?
Billings, Montana, it's probably about
Really high.
50%.
In
3.5.
I feel like in Montana it's really high, but I think like isn't the global percentage something like under 2%?
I
Yeah.
think it's like 2 to 3%.
And I think it's
yeah.
considered a genetic anomaly.
Yeah.
Like
Same with blue eyes.
It's a
The
mutation, yeah.
Red hair, blue eyes is a rare combination.
Red hair,
Which
blue
all
eyes
three
is
of
Which-
us
insane.
have.
rare? I thought redhead and blue eyes is pretty common.
No, the
For
most
the
common is
combination
brown eyes.
together.
For redheads, it goes brown, green, blue.
Really?
Yeah.
Does everybody
I
here
think
have
green
blue
eyes
eyes?
are the rarest of
We just go
eye
brown, blue,
color,
green.
but for the
You?
rarest combination,
You're
it's
brown.
red hair,
Blue.
eyes.
Blue?
Yeah.
Shit.
So all four of us have
Red
red hair,
hair,
blue
blue.
eyes.
Hard to see under that
My
hat.
goodness.
I know.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
all wondering.
It's the 1145 Ginger Club.
Cheers.
What
Chill.
up?
That's crazy.
We
What does
collect
Aaron
them, baby.
have?
What?
Aaron has green
Aaron's
eyes.
got green eyes.
Green eyes.
So
I
yeah.
always wanted green eyes.
I like the blue because it's
do
again.
like too.
Isn't blue eyes like a 2%?
And
It
Aaron
is,
Craig
it
is
is,
a
but I
massive
think-
pussy.
Green eyes are more rare than blue, but the combination of red hair, blue eyes is the rarest.
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
And
Wow,
and,
we're all very rare here.
and the
And we're in
1145 Club
I guess
selects.
we-
statistically, it's
is this-
not very common.
is this a form of like the 1%ers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We
Hey,
congregate in Billings,
What
Montana.
how many podcasts do you think are out there that have feature 4 redheads with blue eyes?
That's a good
Is this the
question.
first ever?
That could be.
Oh my goodness.
I bet we could find another one and make it 5 and really make it hard for someone to fuck with us.
Okay, I got another ginger question. Who is your favorite ginger celebrity?
There's Ginger Celeb. Conan O'Brien.
That's mine too. That's mine too.
That was a great one.
That's
Or
hilarious.
or
That's a hard question
Stone?
because I don't
Is
know
Emma
if
Stone
they're
a natural
ginger
redhead?
really
I
or
think
not.
so.
Oh, you can
I mean,
tell
she-
the real from the fake.
Well, what do you think?
Any
Is
day.
do you think Emma Stone is a legit redhead?
I do. Mhm.
Okay, yeah. No, she not because of
No.
talent
To
necessarily.
be fair though, like we don't really have a big pool.
No, that's why I'm asking. I think it's a good question,
That's why I go with Conan on that one because the pool's so small.
and he's hilarious.
We have like
He
one of
is
the top
hilarious.
dudes. I got Like, I gotta support our.
You're talking about a guy that wrote for The Simpsons and SNL and was one of the best.
So,
in my opinion, the greatest late night host
is
of all
Sophie
time.
Turner?
Oh, he is the best.
Is she a real redhead?
Yes, she definitely is.
Okay, she's mine.
She's
got a
she's
tinge
awesome. I love her.
I don't know if I have a favorite.
I'm trying to.
Can I say Ron from Harry Potter?
Ron
forgot his
Weasley?
name. Yeah.
What's his
Yeah.
name? Rupert Grint.
Yes, there you go.
Rupert Grint, yeah.
Thank you. I'll take that one.
Now I'm trying to think of like other redhead celebrities.
Yeah, that got me thinking. I don't know if there are.
There's a few out there. Oh, Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. I love Ed Sheeran.
Oh, Dave Mustaine.
Who?
Yeah.
Dave Mustaine from
Dave
from Megadeth.
Mustaine.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Some Megadeth.
That Dave Mustaine's another dickhead, and of course he was also in Metallica.
There was also.
Shaun White or Carrot Head.
Guns
Yes!
N' Roses. was
can
he
we
redhead?
not with Carrot?
Ish.
You don't like Carrot Top?
Can we
Yeah,
just go
Carrot Top.
country here for a second for like some Jody Messina and who do we just go see in concert?
Fucking Judd.
The Judd, yeah.
Okay.
Tyler
Winona
Childers
Judd.
is a ginge, isn't he?
Tyler, yeah. Childers,
Winona
yep.
Judd.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good one. Freaking
But it gets to a point where I can list out so many, but then it's like iffy.
yeah,
Which ones
It's
are the
like,
best ones?
Are you a real ginge or are you not?
right.
A lot of the ones that we listed, I think, are legitimate.
Because I think a lot of them are just awfully fucking pale.
Some
Right.
Some of them, I
Oh, you
feel
can
like
be-
you can really tell a fake
It's like
ginger from a
Yeah.
real ginger. I think you
We
can.
have
I
a-
don't know. I
I'm
know.
like,
I
you're
know
not a
a
real-
couple that have been sort
you're
of
not a
questionable.
real blonde.
Did
are
you know that ginger is the most common hair color to be dyed? Like when people ask for a hair color to be dyed.
Did you also
That's
know
not
that
their
it doesn't-
natural color.
That dye does not last like other dye?
That's because God knows that gingers are.
It
Well-
lasts 3 months and
Or
then it's gone.
super.
Isn't it because the
We're the
follicles
Supreme Team.
don't like hold it as well? It's like
I don't know the scientific. I'm not a hairdresser by any means, so I don't know the scientifics behind it. I
don't
know
know.
that
Can you
red
see,
hair
like,
dye does
some of
not
the white
last
hairs?
nearly as long.
In my goat.
dude, nothing would be like I
Like it
can't.
just loses its pigment. It
Next question though: are all of you guys gonna be the next Santa Claus? Because we're gonna not turn gray; we'll turn
actually I
white.
think
I was told that I looked like a young Santa Claus just
maybe
this
we'll
year.
see which
Last
Santa
year.
Claus can
Because
make
you'll
the
turn
biggest
white,
hit.
not
Oh, I'm turning
gray.
white.
You're turning white.
Yeah.
All of you guys are. You're gonna
When
have
it comes
a
to
white. All
Don't
of
get
you.
no white.
Yeah,
I think
you'll
this
have
will
the
be the
white beard.
competition. that
Eventually,
I'll have to deal with, and I think I'll just come out ahead.
well, and when you have the hairstyle as I do, you can't not have the beard. So I either have to have a cul-de-sac or a beard.
Yeah,
What
because
is
you'd look like a
cul-de-sac?
penis.
It's where the horseshoe, where it's just hair on the side and the back and nothing on top.
It's like your hair is the houses.
So like you're balding on
and the
top.
bald spot's
okay,
the
gotcha.
street.
Okay.
And I refuse
I think
to
that's
do
the
that.
first time I've ever
You
heard
could do a
that
skull
term.
it.
Skull-de-sac? Skull it? Oh, God.
Never
That is
heard
a
that
pretty
before.
good term.
My hair, when it gets long,
Skull-de-sac.
I've never heard skull to sack.
Do you have curly hair or straight hair?
straight.
Straight?
Curly as fuck.
Curly? Yours
Really?
straight.
Yeah.
Mine's curly.
Yeah, mine's just fucked.
So half and half.
Fuck.
Hey, at least
Yours
y'all
is
have
straight.
hair. Congratulations on all having hair.
Mine's thin.
Ooh.
What did Aaron say the other night? Or
I'm a
last
bitch.
night? What did he say? He said, strawberry bald.
Yeah, strawberry bald, yeah.
I love that. That's great.
It's very accurate.
Well, yeah, you go strawberry blonde before you go white.
Oof, God.
I
See,
get a bit blonde during the summer.
Yeah, but it's either you're gonna go straight from red to white or like strawberry blonde.
Oh, I'm going red to white. But when I get a lot of sun, it starts really lightening
lighten
up.
up, yeah.
Because my hair got darker over time. It was like ginger as fuck red when I was a kid, and then it got a bit darker, and now it's just going white.
I was opposite. When I was a kid, I had like dark red hair, like that deep auburn.
I'm not even sure
And
if you
then
three
over
are really
time,
ginger.
it's just gotten
Oh.
lighter and lighter.
you
It's
think
still
I
pretty
dye
dark,
this shit
but
red? Nobody, well,
You can't fake.
if you
a
dye your hair red,
beard.
it's usually like red.
You can't see
That's what I'm saying,
my
you can't
arm and
fake a
leg
red
hair.
hair.
Well,
You guys all got the freckles?
Look
I
at
don't
that.
have the
Oh, yeah.
freckles.
It's a perfect peach fuzz.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at my legs. Like, it doesn't look like I'm hairy, but I'm hairy as fuck.
Because it's the white hair, it blends in.
My
I'm
leg, I have very little leg hair. I actually have like a lot of arm hair, but
But-
it's also like blondish.
Do you got
What?
the freckles?
Oh yeah.
Do you have like the freckles
Oh,
like
yeah.
Adam? See, I don't have
Oh, I
the
got more
freckles like
freckles
you
than all of
guys. I have like the random dots.
Well, like what do they call them? Like
Skin cancer?
Kisses from angels.
yes, angel kisses. That's what they
Yeah.
like technically like. But dude, I actually have a pretty decent mole right here.
It's probably like my mom didn't tell me to put on enough sunscreen.
Sunscreen, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what those kisses are.
Oh, dude, our Uncle Randy, he was so freckled. He was like a leopard. Like he was basically like just tan from freckles. Like
Yeah,
his
yeah.
whole arm was just brown.
Fucker goes to Africa.
Yeah, yeah.
And he blends into the environment.
Pretty well. He was definitely very red haired and white faced. So I don't know if he would have gotten away with that
blend
one.
right in with that zebra out there.
Yes,
Yes,
there
yeah.
that he was like a giraffe.
It's got a spot.
I remember seeing that. I was like, what is going on here? Like, before I really understood freckles, I was like, what is happening to you? Are you, like, sick? Like, are you dying? Well, and he did die, but...
Oh, that was so sad.
Cheers to Uncle Randy.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers to you.
Uncle
Uncle Randy.
God. The plagues of being a redhead.
It's a bitch.
Does everybody here actually go with shorts in the summer?
No.
Or are you too
never.
afraid?
Oh, I did for the longest time.
The
And then-
banana boat.
And then my work, they said no longer because people were wearing gym shorts.
See,
And March Madness and not working and
Wait.
just caused a whole big scene. And
Gym shorts in public are the equivalent
like,
of pajama pants in public.
but
That's not acceptable.
we could sell fucking shorts, like cargo shorts,
Yeah,
with
see,
our logo embroidered on them, and they could wear shorts at work if they buy them.
Okay, I look at it this way. If you can put a
Perfect.
belt on your pair of pants, they're appropriate for public use.
agreed. I like cargo shorts.
Are you talking men or men and women?
I mean, I liked
Men.
wearing shorts
Men,
every day.
specifically.
Okay, I was like, okay, you can't put a belt on leggings.
Women can wear...
Women, generally speaking, if you would wear it, and women and men this counts for, if you can wear it, if you would wear it while you're working out, don't put it on to go to Albertsons. It's not appropriate clothing.
I disagree with you.
I actually
It's
disagree as well
Albertsons, man.
because women with booty shorts. Oh,
Yeah, I always worked out with my undies.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just go straight with a
Sometimes they're panties.
banana hammock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying.
Have you ever seen those videos of guys going to the hood and then threatening, like, being like, you want to, like, you got a problem? And then they go to fight a guy and they're like, yeah, let's go. And then they rip off all their clothes and they're just wearing a banana hammock and the guys just turn and run. Usually black guys. Because they're, like, so homophobic. So you just wear a banana hammock and they're like, fuck this, I'm not fucking with you.
Oh, playing on people's
The number-
homophobia is a
have you ever
really
seen
good way to
those?
Get out of a
I'm
fight.
sorry, I was distracted. Adam was trying to pick up the mic.
Oh. No, those are hilarious. Oh, gosh. Okay. Everybody's favorite music. Or, well, that's a dumb.
Cutthroat all the way.
Okay, I'll go Cutthroat. I was going to go Florence and the Machine, but
Well,
Looking for
your
the new
actual
album.
favorite. Like, lifetime favorite.
ginger music?
No.
Just any music?
Just any.
Oh,
Hands down,
no.
my favorite artist is Miranda Lambert.
There you go.
Hands down.
Okay.
Well,
You said who?
just the greatest.
Well, I
band
thought
in
we
the
were going
world.
with Gingers.
Is
Oh,
that-
no.
The D.
Oh, Tenacious D. he
Oh,
says.
yes. Absolutely.
We got to see him in concert a year and a half ago, before the band broke up again.
I think they'll be back.
They'll be back. They'll be back. But they did break up again. But we got to see him before that happened, and it was fantastic. It was wonderful, and we got to go see him in Nashville.
Ooh.
And If you ever get a chance to go to
Franklin,
Nashville, I'll go to
Tennessee.
Nashville. It's so much
Fireflies all along the roadsides.
Yeah.
I'm going to Nashville
pretty
in
awesome.
May.
fun. Cheers! We're going in September.
Are you?
Yeah.
This will be my second time.
This will be our third time. We just booked our tickets and booked our hotel. And
How long are you going to be there?
excited.
Just a weekend.
Just a week.
It's over.
What are you going for?
So that's what I got my sister for Christmas.
Oh, good on you. Good brother.
Because she's a big country fan.
Oh,
so.
good brother there. Oh,
And I also really wanted to go back. So I was like, oh, this is a good excuse for me to get her a good
It's
present
so much
and for me to go
fun.
back to Nashville.
what's your favorite part about Nashville?
I mean, Broadway's awesome.
It is, obviously.
That's all I really
You
experienced.
should take the chance to
monster
go
trucks.
go-kart racing. Because they have go-kart racing there.
I
And
know,
it's a
go-kart.
lot of fun.
This time around, I really want to go to the Grand Ole Opry.
Me too.
That's on my list.
Me too.
Have you
Or
been
the
to the
Bluebird.
Blue?
Bluebird.
Yeah, Bluebird.
Where's that? Is that on Broadway?
No, it's also a really famous bar that anybody who's anybody has played in it.
Okay.
So that's my goal. It's either the Grand Ole Opry or seeing a show at the Bluebird.
Okay. Yeah. Tootsie's was my favorite.
Yeah,
That I went
Tootsie's is
to.
great.
Yeah.
Our favorite bars were Bootleggers and Second Fiddle.
Okay.
They're a little more divier and not so chaotic, but
Yeah.
still really good.
I like. Did you ever go to Printer's Alley?
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
There was a great blues bar. Okay, this is a great story. So there's a blues bar there, and we were. It was on a Sunday night. Yeah, because there was Sunday night football on. We go into this blues bar. We're just wandering around. Me and my buddy. We end up in this blues bar, and this band that's playing is just awesome. The drummer is playing like an electric drum kit, and they're all black guys, you know. So, but I'm just like, I'm watching this drummer, and I'm like, dude, he's crushing it. And he makes eye contact. It's a small venue, you know.
Yeah.
He makes eye contact with me. I'm like, and then he looks at me. He's like, yeah, just drumming away. After they got done, this other band was getting ready to come up, and I go up to the guy, and I'm like, hey, dude, you crushed it on those drums, man. Like, awesome. The next band comes up, and I realized I just said that to the wrong guy.
Uh-oh.
I just went up to the wrong guy and said, hey, good drumming. It was the other band. And I was like, oh my God, I felt like an idiot
Oh.
and a racist.
What happened?
Well, it's just nothing. He just bumped my fist and was like, oh, thanks, man. He like didn't correct me at all. And so that's what made me feel even dumber is he like realized I was just a dumb, like, couldn't.
It's one of those moments where you
thanks-
realize it later.
thanks,
You're like,
bro.
oh my God, what did I just do?
I mean, they dressed the same.
Like,
And to be
bro.
fair, we had a few beverages, so
yeah.
I might not have
It
been seeing
happens.
straight anyway.
It happens to the best of us.
But that was I want to go back to that bar because that's a cool little bar.
Yeah, Printer's Alley is pretty cool.
It's so cool. Have you ever?
Nashville's fun.
I had a hot
Nope.
dog down
No.
there. and
I've
You
driven
need
through
to go.
Tennessee.
Oh, you got to go to Nashville, man.
No, it's so worth
was,
it.
No, was I in Nash?
we had food in
I
that.
might have gotten gas
One
there
bar.
once.
Yeah. Did you ever go to Did you ever get some hot chicken?
Oh, that's where I found out about
We
sriracha
didn't.
ketchup.
Which
Okay.
is
And I
not
was
good.
like,
Well, I mean, I don't like ketchup
"That
or hot
looks
stuff. So.
amazing.
vinegar.
Uh huh. But yeah, I think we had Prince's hot chicken when I went. So next time I got to do Hattie B's.
Yeah,
Hattie
so
B's.
some of our friends went and had a Hattie B's, and so they raved about it. I think they had it twice when they were down there. We never actually.
We'll have to follow up after this. I'll give you the best
Meh.
places.
Okay. So you're going in September.
We're going in September. Yeah.
Anything specific or just for fun?
We have a few friends' birthdays coming up, and so we got a 30th and a 50th and another
Who's 30th?
30th something. Katie Pritchell.
Oh, okay.
I'm not allowed to say names on this thing, but
Of course.
But yeah.
Unless you're disparaging somebody, then I can edit it out, which we've done before.
so we got a 50th,
Fuck
a
you,
30th,
Aaron.
and another 30 something birthday, and yeah.
Nice. No, that's. Now it's not as divey, but I had a great time there. Was Kid Rock's bar,
Yeah, his bar was actually pretty
and I think the thing that made it was
This is always busy.
it is
very
See, we
busy.
went during the day. It was like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, somewhere in there. Good food, by the way. Oh, and speaking of potatoes, they have potato skins, and it's like, basically a cut, like full baked potato, and delicious. But the band that was playing blew me away, and they still play there, so I'm planning on going to check them out again because they were awesome.
So, and that's the thing is, like, I don't think you can walk into a single bar there on Broadway and get a bad band. They're all phenomenal, and it's like every person in the band can do all of the things. They can all drum, they can all play guitar, they can all do the bass, they can all sing, they can all do all the things.
Know that?
Because you watch them
walk
down the road to the next bar when they switch shifts.
Well, and it's not just that.
And they're doing a different thing.
3 floors. Most bars are 3 floors, and all 3 floors have different bands.
Yeah,
Nashville's a great
those
time.
stairs are definitely hard on my knees. Like I said, one of our favorite bars was Second Fiddle, and it's a staircase that is legitimately like 3 sets of stairs in just one go.
Phenomenal.
And walking up that, my knees are going snap, crackle, pop.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of walking that you gotta do. All right, I'm leaving you in charge. I gotta go take a piss.
Yeah, have fun.
You're running the show now. Well, don't do silence. That doesn't work.
I don't have the earphones.
Well, you can.
I need to put the earphones on.
Put them on.
Okay. Oh, shit.
What can you hear in
Can
there?
you hear
Oh, I
us?
can hear everything.
Oh, the ASMR I've been putting out all fucking evening.
Oh, all evening. God damn, I know what he's doing
Do
in
you
the bathroom
hear
right now.
my drink?
Dakota, we could hear you peeing.
Yeah, like swirl it around a little bit. Oh, yeah. Can we like ASMR, like crinkle a can?
Is my laugh obnoxious?
Oh, yes.
Oh, dude, so good. Hold on.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, no, this is a bad idea.
Okay, what question do you got for us, Nicholas?
Okay. All right. Were you initially attracted to each other because of the ginge?
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. Was the ginge a problem for you? Just not a factor in any way
It was
whatsoever?
always yeah. I don't know if I'd call it a problem, but it was always like out there.
This
Do
is
you want
interesting. I've never
to
asked this question about him.
reproduce a ginger?
I wouldn't mind it.
Would you what? What did you
Want to
ask?
reproduce a ginger.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think...
I would love to. Honestly, I want some little ginger snaps out there.
I think if I had... I don't think I'd have a choice if I had baby.
I want the headphones.
Do you want to try them?
Yeah.
Come over here. I don't know how long the cord is. Oh, it's super long enough. Hold on here.
I just want to like hear this.
Are you gonna listen to it?
Yeah, you left. We are not professionals. So, Adam,
How's that
tell
sound?
me, what question do you have for me?
Sounds sensual.
Oh yes. Yes.
Hearing your own voice. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy.
See, if I had multiple headphones, everybody would be wearing them because it's easier for you to
I think
be
the
able
last
to hear
time I
yourself
did
and
this,
know
I
what
feel
your
like I
volume
had
level should be.
headphones on.
Yeah, you really.
Well, I have
weren't-
2. I only have 2 headphone jacks.
I thought about taking
You
those
really
ones and plugging
weren't
them in.
lying
Go
when
for it.
you said.
Grab them.
Oh, I
You
think
hear
it's,
everything.
we're a bit late in the game.
That's true. But yeah, doesn't it sound different with
Are any of us more obnoxious than the other?
No.
Well, only me breathing into the mic so hard every time.
It doesn't pick that up quite as like these are still pretty like good sensitive mics. Like, what are you breathing over there and trying to see if you hear it?
No, I stopped breathing.
Well,
now
don't
I
do
feel
that. We don't need you to
self-conscious. It's
die.
Like, are you hearing my burps?
So could you hear it or not?
Ask me what I hear.
What do you hear?
What do I hear?
What is it that you hear?
Some things pick up. Some
I
things.
hear you both.
See this. That's why I use this mic because it's like less sensitive than the rest.
No,
like,
I agree. If
like
we
if
could
you
all
knock into
hear
this, it
the
will
composition.
pick it up a little bit.
Ooh,
Definitely
better
pick
pick that up.
Adam.
Oh,
was
also,
crazy.
just so if anybody's curious,
Want
Aaron
some more?
did in fact message me about 45 minutes ago, letting me know that he is in fact heading to the 45 right now.
Oh, well, wonderful. He's
I'm like,
just about how
Aaron,
many
I would
hours
like
away.
to take back most of the calling you a bitch. I will take back 1/3. That is not most. I changed my mind.
Well, if he has time to go to the 45, he had time to come here and join us for this.
That's right.
I am taking that 1/3 back.
But we'll see him later.
Sorry about
It's all good. It's water.
Sorry about the mess.
It'll be fine. It's just
It's gonna
water.
look like I pissed myself now.
Yeah, nobody noticed. You can't see it on there.
If your piss yourself pattern looks like that, you need to
You
see
also
someone.
have to give me a White Claw too.
Oh yeah, White Claws in
What I
the.
mean, I
See, if I-
not just ice.
Well, that costs money.
Well,
I would have grabbed one while I was up.
no, he has one right there.
Oh, there's one in there. Oh, perfect.
Yep. Thank you.
Oh, I did have this question. Just because we're all 45 goers, where did the dice game originate? Who originated the dice game?
I think that came from us. I think we went to Deadwood, and on our way to Deadwood, we went and stopped in Alzada. Or not. Oh, it was Belfouche. It was Belfouche. And they were playing dice. And so we took some of those games and brought it back.
Okay.
And then
I
we
know that's
started
at
playing
least
that.
where Drop Dead Fred came from, right?
No, Drop Top Fred
That
came
was
from
a book
Charles.
from Charles.
I always associated with y'all
But
two.
Threes
though.
Away and Ship Captain Crew came from Belfouche when we went down to Deadwood. On our way to
I've been
Deadwood.
playing those games for years.
But I
And
think
just playing dice at
I
the
think
bar
we just
wasn't really a thing.
initiated it in the bar when we came back. We
Yeah.
were like,
Can you
do
hear
you
the
guys want to
breathing?
play? And
But you could pull your mic a little closer.
and that's
so that we
how that
can't-
started. I think that's how that
Everybody
originated.
wants to hear
Hello.
it. Everybody
And
wants
hence
to hear
why
the
I'm still Dice Master because
Okay.
we originated it.
So for anybody that's out there that doesn't know,
The dice, I think, just came naturally.
well,
I
so
roll them so good.
explain the games to anybody who might be interested in playing the dice and
Okay.
who might not know what these games are. Drop Dead Fred,
Okay.
Ship Captain Crew, and Threes Away.
Yeah. Okay. So Threes Away is threes are 0. You have to roll. You roll until you're done. Any three you keep multiple of same denomination. So if you roll 2 threes, you keep both threes. You want the lowest score. And so if you don't roll a 3, say you roll 2 1s and a 5 and a 6, you can keep one or both your 1s, or you can keep one of your 1s.
And the goal
And
is to have the lowest number.
The goal is to have the lowest number, but you have to keep at minimum 1 die per roll. Drop Dead Fred is 5s and 2s kill the dice. You don't gain any points if you roll a 5 or a 2. You keep rolling until you kill all your dice, and if you don't roll a 5 or a 2, you keep adding your score. So say you don't roll, say you roll all 6s. That's 30 points right there. Period. And then you roll them all again until you get a 5 or a 2 to kill the dice. If you kill
And
the
that's-
dice, you don't gain points.
What was the one we played where it was like the whole goal was getting the most points?
That was probably
Probably
Drop Dead Fred. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the one, yeah. And that's high point.
Right. And then Ship Captain Crew.
Threes Away was a low point. Original score. Drop Dead Fred is high. And then Ship Captain Crew is you have to roll 6, 5, 4 in that order. It's high point original. You have to literally roll a 6, 5, 4 in that order. You get 3 rolls. So in one roll, you can get all 3 dice. And then your remaining 2 dice, you count your points. And if you don't have the highest point, you can re-roll those last 2 dice. You get 3 rolls,
And the highest you can get is
but you have to
12.
roll them together. You have to roll those last 2 dice together.
Correct.
I think we've played it with more than... I think we've played it with 6 dice, haven't we?
I don't think so. No.
I feel like we've played it with 6 dice, but we played it with 6 dice and called it Company Ship Captain Crew.
Oh, yeah.
So you had to get like...
I can't even speak on that.
the hell
since I
was
don't
it?
remember the rules.
It was an Adam and I game.
Oh, you guys created a new game too. It was like a true or false or
It was odds
plus
or evens or something
odds
like
or
that.
evens. That's what it was called. Yeah.
So how long?
God, what was
Probably
the
the
Company
best
Ship
game
Captain Crew?
Ever
Something.
created in the world.
We still haven't gambled on. Well, we have gambled on it.
Well,
but
it's just not made for the public
It's
yet.
not.
No,
it's
no,
not
it's
ready
not
for
ready
the
yet.
public yet.
You know, there's things we have to sort
we have to
out
iron out some
before
things.
because it's just not ready.
When
The
Right.
public's not ready for it yet.
Yeah, it's not that the game's not ready.
The game is totally
Still working out the
The
kinks.
public is not ready.
What how long have you two been frequenters of the 45?
A while.
Way too long.
And you started working there
It
when?
must have been circa 77.
Really?
You're not that old, Adam.
Yeah, June 13th, 1972.
When did you start working there? Like four?
No, like 2 or 3 years ago. Started working there. I've been going there since 2000, probably 6. No,
Okay.
7, something like that.
Okay.
Maybe 8.
No, it's just
I've been going down there for about
I was
17,
just,
18 years.
putting decals on their windows back then.
Okay. Okay.
Were you working for Briggs or some shit?
I don't know.
I don't know. Something like that.
I
Plead
just
the
like
fifth.
putting stickers on windows.
Probably been
It's like
around 12 years.
I wasn't getting paid to do it.
How
I
old?
was just doing it.
Not at
How
all.
old is that bar?
1952, I want to say,
Damn.
No.
or 51.
I thought it was 70s.
No, RJ bought it. Or
Okay.
no, RJ's dad bought it, or Art? No,
But wasn't it something else before it was a bar?
no, it was a corner store, like a general store.
Yeah.
It was like a little grocery store. The beer cooler was the meat cooler
Yeah.
back in the day,
Interesting.
and it was built in, I want to say, the 40s or some shit. And then in the 50s, it got turned into a bar, and then RJ bought it in 72.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, because 22 was the 50-year anniversary of that current ownership. RJ bought it in 52, and then whenever RJ died, it switched over to the daughters.
The three sisters.
The three sisters, yeah.
Do they own any other bars?
Well, they used to own Magoo's. They were part owners in the Billings Club, I want to say. And there was some other bar.
Those are all names that I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah.
Magoo's, I remember hearing that like from my grandma.
Yeah, I mean, it's what, Guadalajara's on Grand now.
Yeah.
And I want to say they were part owners in another bar, too. I'm not really sure. But as far as I know, the 45 is the only bar they still own.
Well, speaking of the 45, I think it's about time we adjourn to the 45. But now, before we finish, and I do apologize because I did not brief you on this. You know this because you've been on the podcast before. I did not brief you on this beforehand. I always like to end my episodes with a positive, motivational message from the guests to the audience. I was like, at the end of the year, I put together a little collage of all the positive motivational messages. Something that maybe you've used in your life, or something just that maybe is current to you, something that you are currently using in whatever way. So if anybody has some positive motivational messages to give to the world.
My quote to say, and the thing I live by, and I promote other people to, is just ride the waves. Life comes in waves. Ride it out. Things get better.
I like that.
Or they get worse.
Well, but then you just write them out.
You ride them out. It goes up and down always. That's life. And whether it's work or personal life or whatever setting you're in, everything's going to come in waves. So you're going to have highs and lows. Just ride them out.
I feel like I was talking to someone about this earlier today. And they were like, the idea was to not sweat the things that haven't happened yet, you know?
Yes.
You don't need to sit there and worry about shit that doesn't exist because it doesn't exist. Like, are you going to worry about an alien invasion? We don't, you know.
Because somebody
it's
has
never been
to.
there.
Yeah.
Like,
Somebody has to, but like, there's no point in
We'll leave
losing
that
sleep
up to
over
us.
something that hasn't happened,
I agree with that.
you know?
And I find myself guilty of that from time to time.
Oh, yeah, I think everybody does.
All right, can you answer your own question?
I do it every week.
But you haven't answered
Oh, I
it.
haven't seen the show. So.
But
Well,
also, you
what
haven't
the
said
hell?
Yeah, yeah. I'll just say, just don't wind up with Chris Hansen because I'll watch you on YouTube.
I was watching that shit earlier. The guy.
I will fucking watch your episode about you.
I was watching it earlier. Charlie Hansen. I
Cheers to
think
that.
that's the guy's name. Yeah.
I love it. All right.
Yes.
Meeting adjourned of the Gingers. Thank you
Hey,
guys.
what was your motivational shit? You
Yeah,
said you ended one.
You
Oh,
didn't.
yeah.
Oh, I don't
I
do
thought
it. The
You
guests
just
do.
said you did.
You just said you did.
I do it on my solo
Your fellow
episodes.
gingers are requiring you to
Oh, you
give a
do when we're
motivational
all
message.
dying?
All right, for the Ginger episode, I will give a motivational message. And that is, if you are a ginger out there, don't worry. It gets better.
Cheers to that.
Fuck that.
No matter what problems you're dealing with while you're a ginger, we're here and we're all awesome.
Just remember, you're
Put on your
gonna go full silver fox.
Put on
when
that
you get old.
sunscreen.
Put on the sunscreen. That's a great message. That's a great message.
You
for
don't
the
need more
gingers.
freckles than you already got.
But most importantly, don't forget,
Yes.
life's a garden. Dig it.
You've got